Esport, and we are racing at the Japanese Grand Prix. Just waiting for race to start. We're starting off with qualifying session and then a feature race. So our championship leader at the moment is Rico, followed by Big Holly. Big Holly. Followed by Cheeky Otter. I don't know where I was writing Big Holly's. Yeah, last one on the list there. Cheeky Otter's in second place, followed by the Viking. They're the top three of the championship. Sorry about that, Big Holly. We're going to have a short qualifying in Japan. Hopefully get a dry race because Japan, the wet's pretty notorious, especially with their monsoons that they have. And here we go, nice and wet. It's predicted. But let's show the track map. And we'll get some telemetry. Lap data. Probably some unhappy faces having to face this weather. It looks like there's a bit of brightness in the sky, so maybe it will clear up for the race. So we have a brave person venturing out to test out the conditions. And it's LCN. See the driver's point of view. Bit of a slip off the track there. The intermediate conditions at the moment. So you don't need the super wet tyres, super soft, super wets, the wet tyres. So the intermediates are good for light rain and everything up to heavy rain. Patchy conditions. Let me see a bit of a spin there. Just look around a bit. Okay, so outer man's out. Got Big Holly, followed by Rico, Joe Fully, True Gamer, the pits, Earl, and Noxie. See him back in the series. Cheeky Otter's in the pits, Hickey Cat's in the pits. Probably preserving their intermediate tyres for now. We'll do watch Audi Man on his outlap. So Joe Fully's had an incident, or he's just parking it up. On board with Audi Man. Let's go and see what sort of lap he can produce. Bit of a correction there. Tiptoeing through these S's. See how brave he is on a couple of these corners coming up. Oh. Flick around the field a bit. So he's out on track here. Big Holly crosses the line. Rico goes in the first with a substantial gap to Noxie and Big Holly. One's off at sector 1, are they, or just going slow? Trying to find the button for next car, maybe this one. Final chicane. And a half lose. Just gonna push on. Oh, Rico getting a bit loose there. Finding the grip limits. This is really what you got to do. Push as hard as you can. Noxie gets a clean exit through here. He's chasing down Rico by about half a second and moves up a spot. So he's now into P2 with a 140.9, still about a second off the pace of Rico. On with Audi Man, see what he can produce. Audi Man hasn't progressed from his current position of P3. On ball with Joe fully to the other camera angle on the trackside camera. That looks like LCN, maybe. Oh, ran a bit wide there. Sure thought it would be invalidated. In these conditions you are running quite slow. The Airman pops to the top with a 139.8. So conditions may be improving. As Cheeky now goes to the top. And is Hickey Cat out there pushing for a lap? I was trying to see where there's an incident. on the track at the moment. Jump over to Mr. Fully and we'll see how he's doing. Runs very right on R130. Not sure if this lap's going to be valid though. Yep, and he moves up just above his teammate by about a second above his teammate. That's P5 for Jay Fully. Is Cheeky going again, or is he coming into the pits? I think he's going to come into the box. Oh, he's going to push on for a lap here. So he has the ERS, the battery deployed. If you've seen the previous races, Cheeky's quite quick in the rain. It's probably the fastest on the grid in the rain. I thought the rain stopped falling at the moment. Might be able to switch to dries in this session. Well, it'd be good to see that. Oh, not Doolin is now in P1, so the track conditions may be improving. Oh, does he keep it going? He does. But the conditions aren't quite ready for dry tyres just yet, I'd say. Yeah, so Cheeky's struggling now with those tyres. Probably carcass is overheating on the surface. Just have to take it easy for a few corners. He's done 2 laps on those tyres, so most likely he'll come to the pits and swap them out. Man's in the pits. Doolin's pushing on. Look at the times, 1:39.3 plays a 1:39.5, plays a 1:39.9, so it's quite competitive there. We've got Rico 1:40, so there's 2 tenths between them. Going back another tenth to Big Holly. It looks like he's on a warm-up lap. Pushing, so maybe not. Got Hickey Cat behind. He's now moved up to P4. It's like not Doolin has put on a new set of tyres, but still in the pit box. Cheeky's on an out lap. Audi's in the pits. Cat maybe doing an in-lap with 4-lap-old tyres. Most of the fields in the pits. We've got Aussie Dude making an appearance. He's just gone around R130 and he slowed right down, so he's just about to start a quick lap. It looks like Cheeky's just crossed the line. Not quite. He's at R130, so you're coming up to start his lap. And he has a little bit of traffic in front of him. It's like his teammate, Mickey Cat, who's pulled into the pits. So let's ride on board. Audi Man's on soft, so that's pretty game. Keep an eye on these two, so I'm going to flick back to Audi Man. See him struggling with these tyres. Kind of a dry line starting to form. Audi Man didn't quite move out of the way enough there. Cheeky wouldn't be too happy with that. Probably not much lost in time though. Yep, so Audi Man is not having fun on those tyres at all. As A-Lock goes to the front, Rico goes to the front. The times are tumbling. What can Cheeky do? Let's watch him round this fast 130 degree corner. Slight lift there. And a heavy braking chicane here. And then back to the start finish line. Cheeky goes to P2. Okay, this is heating up. Okay, so I'd say Cheeky's going to push on. He only used half his battery for that lap. Not sure what Rico's doing, is if he's going to attempt another lap or not. A-Lock going for it again. See what A-Lock's got as the track's getting quicker and quicker every lap. Very gentle through here. Does he improve? Stays where he is. Rico's calling it a day. Let's see if Cheeky can pip Rico for pole position. This qualifying is officially over. So you can't start a qualifying lap, but those finishing up on laps, it's like Cheeky's pulled the pin on that one and he's going to settle for second. Audi is not doing too well on those tyres, I'd say. Noxie got up into third. There's a dark horse. I wasn't keeping an eye on him, so he's up into P3. Go back to not dueling. Was that a Red Bull park there? I think it was. Probably just retiring from where he is. Oh, not Dylan into P2. Airlock doesn't improve. And let's see what Hickey Cat's doing. Does he move up? Couldn't quite catch that. Disappeared too fast. So there's our grid, starting grid. So we've got Rico, Not Dueling, Chickiota, Hickey Cat, Noxie, Jay Fully, A-Lock, Audi Man, Big Holly, the Aussie Dude, Ron Eldinio, True Aussie Gamer, LCN and Viking. So you can see the gaps on the right, very tight. So we've got a second for the first 7, and then the field pretty much spread out another second, and then it's yeah, probably an early retirement there by Ronaldinho, and no time set by True Aussie Gamer, LCN and the Viking, and they'll start down the rear. Do we get clear weather? Normally it does go wet then dry. Let's find out. And there you go. Nice dry race. Fantastic. This race should be action packed. We've got a couple more races left in this series, or this championship season. A few more seconds to lift off. And we're over to the warm-up lap now. Telemetry. Got the tyres. Okay, everyone's opting for mediums except for Noxie is on softs. And True Aussie Gamer and Viking down the rear have opted for hards, so they're taking on the alternate strategy. Everybody's weaving around to warm up their tyres and brakes. Someone's doing some donuts for the audience to watch. Looks like one of the Hasses. It'll be not Doolin. Got his controller. Okay, waiting for the lights to go out and we'll be off and racing. Okay, let's do it. Off we go. Oh, big hold there. Oh, looks like not Dylan's gone for a spin. And a few others having a spin as well. Some action further in the back in the pack. Rico's off to a great start, followed by Cheeky Otto and then Noxie. We'll keep an eye on these gaps. Looks like the Viking hung back a bit at the start to avoid any carnage. The yellow in sector 2. Someone go out. So we've got the Viking out. Must have run into the back of Ronnie Aldinio, who was probably entering back onto the track. Well, he wouldn't be too happy with that. We have a safety car. Try and see who's coming into the pits. So Hickey Cat's into the pits. Audi Man's in the pits. Wing repair for Audi Man. And Hickey Cat, does he have a wing repair? Oh, the numbers keep changing. Here we go. Oh, I couldn't tell. So Hickey switched strategies to hards. So is not Doolin. Did he start? Did he start on hards? No, can't remember. I'm just going to check the chat to see if we've got any feedback from Viking. Okay, so just had a chat with Viking. He said Ronaldinho spun on the hairpin, he had nowhere to go. It was just a mistake, no one's fault. Cool. Yep, as I suspected. Just a wrong place at the wrong time there for Viking. And Ronaldinho was trying to come back onto the track, or he spun. And it's very easy to do, run into someone who's out of control. But Noxy on softs, will be interesting to see how far I can go on those. We'll look at the change of positions. So True Aussie Gamer up 6, Big Holly up 4. Well, they're the big movers. Oh, LCN up 5. So Hika's we know pitted, so he's obviously moved down, and we saw Not Dylan have a lose at the beginning of the first corner. But he's still in it. Still a long way to go. So hopefully safety car will be in this lap. We're right on board with P3. So Noxie's got the softs on, so let's just see if he can pass these guys in front of him. 2 lap old softs. Rico's got a really good restart technique, so he'll probably just floor it on this hairpin, I'd say. Nope, it's too obvious. There he goes. Okay, the race is on. Rico pulls a nice gap already. Good restart there from him. But there's a pass there and down the back there. See if we can spot some action. Maybe jump up to 11th. Oh, there's something happening here in the middle. Oh, must have missed that. Further back, there must have been some action there. The Big Holly and Jay Fully went out. Didn't catch that either. Sorry about that. Looks like Big Holly and Jay Philly teammates took each other out. They're both blaming the internet connections, which is a common thing on this game. Rico sets a blazing fast lap, as expected from his jump. It looks like Big Holly didn't have any problems with his internet, it's just Jay Fully, so it's a desync issue that's plagued this game since its release, and the devs really need to get on top of that. So there's some action further back here, and we've had Cheeky Otter running off. Well, I was looking at my phone, sorry for that. Got a pass on here. True Gamer and LCN swap places. As Audi-Man gets close as well to the back of Not Doolin. The Cheeky Otter has his work cut out for him tonight. It's now 5 seconds behind Audi-Man, he's in 8th. He takes a deep dive past there and whacks the side of Not Doolin. They both got damaged, I'd say. As Is that going to be a front wing for both? A wing for Audi Man and a wing for not Doolin. Excuse me. Back to the race somewhere. Looking for close races here. We're right on board with Cheeky. Hickey Cat, sorry. As Noxie is about the same distance in the last lap from Rico. And Audi Man's gone off. He's had a DNF. So he's come out of the pits and he's done something there. Rico goes a little bit quicker this time around again. Sets the fastest lap. As Noxie starts to fall back a little bit. So there's the visual gaps between these three. So LCN, True Aussie Gamer and Hickey Cat. If I focus on Noxie, we'll see the sort of visual gap we have there to the race lead and to the P3. So there's 1, 2 and 3 on your screens there. Go back to 5th, where we can see 4th, 5th and 6th on the same frame. Sector 1, someone's gone off. Not sure if that's not Doolin. Okay, so True Aussie Game has been pushing too hard and it's copped a 3-second penalty. Noxie's in the pits. Getting off those soft tyres, I'd say. Switch to the mediums. So True Aussie Gamer is falling back into the clutches of Hickey Cat. So we're right on board with Hickey Cat. He's now 6 tenths away. He's gained a few tenths on this lap. And their batteries are 35 versus 90. So Hickey Cat's got a lot of battery, which she'll deploy and get closer. Probably make a pass on the back straight before R130. If you can get close enough. Slight tap of the curb there. You don't want to get on those ones because they'll unsettle the balance and spin you easily. As there's been a pass, someone's gone off ahead. Looks like A-lock, maybe. Someone's run wide. Cheeky Otter has reduced his 5-second deficit to Hickey Cat down to 3.7 seconds. The dude's left now, probably hit the wall somewhere. Sector 1. As True Aussie Gamer defends from Hickey Cat. To allow Cheeky Otter to catch up to the back of his teammate. He keeps defending like that. Alox has gone the pits. May have done some damage to himself there. I switched to hards as well. Hickey Cat's on 8-lap old hards. He's on the alternate strategy. He started down further on those. Got Cheeky now down to 2.5 seconds behind. He'd want to get a move on here, but as True as a gamer got any battery? Same 35 versus 90. Rico is reducing that time again to get the fastest lap. Aussie Gamer's got the DRS happening, the ERS happening, whereas Hickey Cat will have DRS and ERS. Yeah, they both used the battery sparingly there, as Noxie and Not Doolan are having a stoush. Looks like Not Dylan got past Noxie there. He's still warming up his tyres probably on his outlap. We'll step back to 5th just to see if there's a visual difference. There you go. So we're on board with Cheeky Otto and you can actually see Hickey Cat just ahead. So we'll step forward back to Hickey Cat. As Rico has a commanding lead right now. It's going to be very difficult to beat. So Noxie said the game just froze, that's why he lost his position. I won't give the control back to the car. Rico's in the pits. So he's done this compulsory compound change. He's back on the hards, leaving Aussie in the lead, followed by True Oz Gamer. I'm gonna get an alternate camera view. Here we go. Here's the battle for second place. It's coming up to the halfway mark soon. We're at 13.5. True Aussie Gamer now gets a curb strike for exceeding track limits, and now he has a penalty for 3 seconds. It's LCN pits for tyres and Cheeky pits for tyres. These guys have now switched. Cheeky's gone on the hards, LCN's on hards. Okay, so this now is effectively for the intermediate race lead, as Rico has the effective race lead. Rico is going to do the undercut on these. Oh, well, he's not going to undercut, but yeah, he was in the lead and pitted. Maybe Cheeky might be able to undercut these guys rather than trying to pass them on track by switching tyres during the last lap. Now we're halfway through the race now. Which is the perfect point for swapping tyres for a 50% race. 25% race, sorry. You're going to throw it up the inside here? Oh. The True Aussie Gamer is keen to keep the lead, as the gap to Rico just keeps tumbling. Hickey Cat's not too keen to get past, otherwise he'll be using his battery a lot more heavily. What's True Aussie Gamer got? 25% versus 70. Well, he's getting on and off it. Actually, this track does regenerate your battery quite nicely. Better than others. True Aussie Gamer is defending again. It's down to 17. Rico posts another quick lap, down to 4.7 seconds from the car we're on board with. Let's check out these penalties. Cheeky must have sped in pit lane during his stop and has a 5-second penalty. That's really going to hamper his race as well. And he's battled with Rico for the championship lead. I suspect Truelsy Game is due for a pit now. Go back to the stops. The Hickey stopped early on that safety car, I think. Rico's down to 4 seconds now. The Truelsy Game is probably not as quick as Hickey Cat, but Hickey Cat not quick enough to pass because of the ERS situation, which is down to, it's on 24 now, it's gone back up a bit for Truelsy Gamer. We'll see what Rico's point of view is. Yep, you can see the cars ahead of him. For Rico to win, he's going to have to pass Hickey Cat on track. That's down to 3 seconds now. He's going to do a dive, not close enough. Here we go. Both doing the ERS battle. Oh, that was close. So 54 versus 17 on the ERS. Rico's getting closer every lap. The Hickey Cat's got his battery deployed, and he's probably going to do a dive bomb after this bend here. Not close enough there. Oh, he's into the pits now, true as a gamer. Question is, what tyre is he going to put on? It's going for the mediums now. See where he pops out. Cheeky comes flying down the pit straight. It's behind Cheeky. In between Cheeky and not Doolan. A lot of understeer with cold tyres. Rico's almost in DRS zone. Half a second he'll be there. He's got 73% and he's flogging the battery at the moment. Versus 54% for the leader Hickey Cat. Hickey Cat's just gonna have to put his head down and just go as hard as he can. Not hold anything back. Gonna tap that battery. Might save it for defending. Build up some more energy in it. Oh no, Dylan's gone to the pits for his third stop. Now this is for the lead. Whoa, big oversteer moment there in dirty air for Rico. Great car control. Was able to keep it steady, and Hickey Cat's gonna flick on some tyres, new rubber now. He's going to put on softs, 7 laps, and he does. You see Cheeky coming down the main straight now. Gonna go zooming past his teammate. So does Trurzi Gamer, so these guys are going to have an interesting battle with softs versus 2-lap old mediums. Someone's off in sector 3. A-lock. Coming into the pits. Don't know what to say about that one. Probably had enough. Got the shits with the car and just decided to slam it in the wall. We have a safety car. Unnecessary safety car. Well, that'll make the race a bit more exciting. So Rico's going to probably dive into the pits and get a set of softs, I'd say. As he does. LCN in P2. Probably do the same thing. And Cheeky Otter will serve his 5-second penalty. And go into some softs. And that'll give Trurzi Gamer the lead. And Hickey Cat will be coming out. Oh, Rico just got out in front of Trurzi Gamer. So Cheeky's serving his 5-second penalty there. Everyone's going to be on softs except for True Oz Gamer. Makes for an interesting final 5 laps. Oh, someone's run into someone there. I heard a crunch. Was that Rico running into the safety car? We have serious networking issues right now. Might have to do a rerun on this race on another day, I think. If anyone else disconnects in a violent way. Let's see if Rico mentions anything in the chat. Yeah, so people are saying they're not sure what just happened. Sure, as a gamer and Rico may have got together there. And they're all blaming the game, so send this video to EA developers. Codemaster employees, Codemaster developers who now work for EA. This Cheeky goes to the pits and Noxie's in the pits for another wing. Oh, just tyres. And we're down to 5 runners. Doolan's getting it onto the softs. Well, I don't know what's really happened with some of these guys. Why the internet sucks for them. I don't blame the internet. Most likely it's networking glitching caused by the game. Not being able to deal with drop packets very well. Or a syncing of packets when they get out of whack with different speed routers. It's a problem that's not going to be easy to solve. So you're dealing with lag and latency from different connections across the internet. It's a possible issue that we're having in this game, and they haven't seemed to sort it out properly. So technically everyone should be sharing each car's position inputs, and when there's latency in sending that information around, you can give the car a different position, and then the graphics physics engine will just say you've just hit a wall, something like that. So here's the restart. Oh! Oh, what is going on? That was an amazing save there by Hickey Cat. I've never seen a car stayed sideways like that. I mean, I have, but the physics was spot on with that. He corrected one way, then had to correct the other way. Great car control. Noxie's looking, sorry, LCN's looking pretty racy. You can't pass there, it's pretty risky. You gonna dive him down here? No. I think Hickey Cat was onto that move. The Cheeky's got into the lead now. This is how his fortunes have turned in this race. And he's sailing off into the sunset by the looks of it. That's what the pass is on. LCN around the outside of our 130. Oh, a little bit snappy there. Kicky Cat's got a bit tail waggly around that corner. 2 laps in a row. We're going to see a 3 wider here. Not Doolan's keen for a bit of action here. I think looks like Kicky Cat's got a bit of damage, but he has no pace in that car whatsoever. Can't tell graphically, but he's definitely not showing any pace that he had before. See if he can maintain the same gap. Or improve on it. The field's fairly evenly spread at the moment, about a second apart. Then we got a large gap to not Doolan. He must have run off during that heated moment before. We're just on the 3rd last lap at the moment. Always found Suzuka quite a technically challenging track to be consistent. There's a lot of places you can make error because you're not sure what sort of grip you got under your car as the track evolves on certain corners. Like this corner we just went around is off camber, which is nasty for understeer and oversteer. Move up to Noxie, see if he can make a move here. He's chewed through his battery a fair bit. LCN's got nothing in the tank either. Gloves are off. Both got about the same battery level. So this fighting for P2 is letting Cheeky off the hook. Now 2nd last lap. Oh, big oversteer coming out of there. This could be a pass. No dive bomb, well defended there by LCN. He knew that he'd be vulnerable after coming off that bend under the bridge. %, plays 19. Oh, what happened, man? Same corner people are struggling with there. A lot of oversteer, and we're down to four players. So this bend here, still running. Game says he's off, but that bend there is catching a lot of people out coming onto the straight. Powering while turning. Must be some sort of... Maybe I wouldn't be hitting the ERS at that point. Not sure. The race leader we're on board with has a comfortable margin of 3.5 seconds. This is the final lap. Just has to bring it home. Wow, that is a race of attrition. Ten drivers DNF. So how's this look for the championship? Cheeky will sneak into first. So LCN on the chat. Saying LCN said he just overcooked it. He was pushing too hard. Really wanted to give it his all. Well, that's fine. Win it or bin it. Yeah, pushing for second under pressure, and that's what pressure can do sometimes. Push you over that microscopic edge enough to give you that traction, lack of traction. I'm trying to think of braking traction. Just by that smallest throttle input. Too much. There we go. It's a common sight in this series. Cheeky spraying the champagne. Let's have a look at the race results. Okay, so Cheeky pulled the fastest lap there by half a second, looks like it. So Cheeky got a Noxie Hickey Cat, not Doolin where our finishes. I think a lot of drivers will be glad to see the end of this race. Yeah. Nothing really to see here. A lot of pit stop action. A lot of crazy incidents. Well, we'll catch us all next race. I hope you enjoyed that. See you later.